Hello and welcome to yet another one of my Commodore 64 plug and play games. This one is Head the Ball. I have to say this is probably one of the best titles for a game that I've heard for a long time. The poor little fella's had his girlfriend snatched away from him there. This is kind of a really weird platform game. It's also quite tough as well. I've never played this game before until I played it on this collection, and originally there I was shooting away quite happily, thinking, "Oh, this is quite good. This is quite easy." You have sort of different abilities. You can fire. You've got the shield thing going here, but you run out of stuff really quickly, and this is where the game starts to get quite difficult. As you can see there, the shield runs out. I've got no firepower, no idea what I'm doing. As I say, I never actually played this game before I played it on this compilation thing, and it is quite tough. It's tough in the way that your guy's bouncing all the time, and it can make judging your jumps and judging the bad guys and what have you quite difficult. But it is a pretty enjoyable game. Although, I mean, I'm crap at most games, but I'm crap at platform games in particular. And I don't think I would have enjoyed buying this back in the day. Essentially because you just die too easily. And once you run out of the special abilities like being able to shoot the bad guys and the shield and the fire and what have you, the game's difficulty level does sort of sizably ramp itself up. I mean, it's just me being rubbish. I mean, I'm not saying this is a bad game by any stretch of the imagination, because it's not. I know the graphics are good. It's an original-ish idea, but it's just, for somebody as rubbish as myself, it is very difficult. And there you go. I mean, how I quite got on the leaderboard there, I'll never know. I mean, the standards must be quite limited to get in 6th place on the leaderboard. It's just one of them games I think you have to play over and over and over again. It came out relatively toward the end of the C64's life, and you can tell there are some influences on the game. I mean, one of the elements that I was kind of a bit surprised about was the fact that you can't jump, well, unless you've got the shield, of course, but you can't actually jump on the heads of the bad guys. I thought that sort of surprised me. I would have thought that once you run out of being able to shoot things, that because the basis of the game is bouncing about, that you would be able to land on the heads of the bad guys and kill them, but apparently you can't. The control system on the plug and play can be a little bit awkward for this, because changing weapons kind of involves holding down I think it's either holding down either the left or the right fire button, I think, and it just becomes a bit of a pain. And sadly, I mean, there's nothing that the Commodore 64 plug and play DTV thing, whatever the hell it's called, there's nothing really that it can do about it. It's the problem with a lot of 8-bit games that were on home computers, and some 16-bit ones as well, was the fact that the limitation was that they only had one fire button on the joystick and a keyboard, and so it's kind of tough to try to make these things into a console, because a console type game, should I say, because straight away you lose the keyboard, which means that you have to have a number of buttons, and it becomes quite fiddly, because that's not how the game was ever intended to be played, and it does become a bit of a pain in the arse trying to change or sorry, just trying to engage in some of the abilities, such as being able to change your weapons or access other parts. I'm rambling on a bit here, but you kind of get the gist of what I'm saying. They don't make the most ideal translation into a sort of console type format, which is what the plug and play TV is. I'd love to show you more of the game, I really would, but I'm just so hopelessly crap at it that sadly I've not been able to do that. So yeah, that's Head the Ball. Not a very good playthrough by any stretch of the imagination. It just gives you a little bit of background information, well, bit of a playthrough, but yeah, I'm sorry about that. But yeah, that's Head the Ball, played extremely badly by me. Thanks for watching.